Only Shiro showing up in this series so far. Donk still absent. The latest additions, quiet. This is MongolZ match to lose. Playoffs in Chengdu awaits.
It looks like we might get a B rush. First round, pistol to open, and they call for the instant B. Right in is Shiro and his dualies, but he's done after one, and that is the two heavy hitters removed. Donk and Shiro both dead. A pacey pistol round from Blitz and the boys sees the MongolZ through into a 3v2 post-plant.
Yeah, when Donk and Shiro get picked in your bomb site, you're in for a world of hurt. Still two stuck on default. Sway moves in. He's got all the health. He needs all the kills. Chopper's kit saves some time, but Sway loses his head. And Mizuno comes through with 3 to secure a MongolZ pistol. Mara is out of his seat, knowing the impact of these early half rounds. Looked very proud of his team, who have fought through this group stage without him up until today. He's shown up just in time in China.
And we talked to no end about how stacked this tournament is out here in Chengdu, how it's the perfect precursor to the major. 9 of the 10 top 10 squads, and when we take a look at those playoffs, 6 teams in it total, 5 of them will be from the top 6. And if it's Spirit that end up missing the boat, especially on the back of this matchup, they're kind of the squad with the least reason to do so. MongolZ with that wild change heading into this event right ahead of the major. Controller's in, Senzu out. Losing a huge part of their team right at the tail end of this season. That would just feel like such a massive blow to Team Spirit. They take the eco there, they deal with an unfun round, but now they get to bring out the guns. Shiro's AWP has to arrive in good form from the get-go. There's no room for slow starts here. You want to slow the MongolZ roll.
At least Shiro has been extremely reliable every game in this group stage. Donk giving the mid, spamming through the red smoke, damage done to Blitz. Shiro with a decoy far away, but he's scoped up in main. He will leave Tanir on his own. Mizuno clearing these angles. It's a messy spray. Tanir gets a double. Shiro still here to respond. 4v2, Spirit. Very strong start to the round. Donk has just missed that timing, but Chopper picks up the info and everyone turns back. They are coming for Techno. As he comes for them, Shiro finds his second. Make it 3. No, Donk is there as well. So, stars of Spirit shining bright in this rifle round as MongolZ get spread thin.
You think back to that Falcons game from the other day. This was the most competitive map, no doubt about it, between the two.
Ooh, missed elbow. Either Tanir or Shiro. Everyone else has smokes. Either way, it's a full rush, and Tanir does it again. Double kill in main. Shiro, same picture, but he misses his shot.
Not a sentence you've had to say a hell of a lot here. And will it be of consequence? That one missed opportunity from Shiro is the double from Tanir. Really not enough. Zwei able to wrestle it back under Spirit control. And it's just Blitz remaining now for the MongolZ. Chopper a very, very long way away as he embarks on a big flank. And so for now, Zwei left fighting on his lonesome. Blitz arrives here off of a fantastic game on Dust 2. Top performer for the MongolZ. And in these moments, he's responsible for no one but himself. So what will he be able to do?
He loves getting weird in these clutches.
He does.
He loves going around the world, playing very late. So what's he got in store? Smoke, stick, or walk away again? Classic blitz.
Chopper doesn't hear that, just a little too far away. Now he will get the info as Blitz runs through Cave. And so now that penny's gonna drop, but this is gonna give away a bomb plant at least. Chopper doesn't fire off on spam, so Blitz has no idea he's here. Won't be ready for a long peek, and that might, ooh, just gets on the line in time. Chopper able to nail him. For someone who struggled back on that previous map, a must-win engagement from Chopper, and that's going to tie us up at 2-all. Straight away, it's more competitive from Team Spirit.
It's reassuring more than anything. Chopper, not many kills at all, 7 and 18 on that last map alongside Tanier. Tanier's already looked more impactful with 2 massive double kills in main. Set Spirit up for this early lead that they're about to take. Or maybe I'm speaking too soon. We've seen the Deagles of the Mongols hit today, but not even Kevlar behind this bite. Shiro, new round, new idea, walking down B ramp with Sway.
I mean, back on Dust 2, these were the tricky rounds for Spirit, as crazy as that sounds. We had a number of low econ rounds picked up for the Mongols. With the control they have here, there shouldn't be a way into this. 2 players on the lane, crossfire at the door. Bomb is going back with Blitz. And a resmoke there might just cancel any play out towards the lane altogether. What's Blitz cooking?
Dropping nades to fake, but no one in Donut to hear this. Still ramp control for Zway. Should be simple. Flash from Techno, both blind. Okay, low ammo, Chopper in trouble. Does hit his shot on the pistol. And that smoke, oh, it didn't bounce great, did it? But yeah, just leaving enough of a gap for Shiro to punish. Blitz makes it through, but what can he do here? Donk denies, Chopper assists, and Spirit take that lead as said.
The early T side has not felt great for the Mongols. Chance in their second rifle round short. But in their first one, you feel like you got read a little bit going into that Tanier Shiro stack. You run it back, they're both there again. Spirit do look a lot more comfortable here on Ancient. Already coming in with some good reads. Let's see if this one feels any better for the Mongols.
Spirit know what they're up against. No focus on mid in these gun rounds. Just quite really heavy B setups. Knowing Mongols like to just contact up ramp. Blocks come in. And no one open to this spam of controllers. Cave control conceded by Spirit. Chopper still has a Molotov for it. And push down ramp, perfect timing.
Yeah, gonna catch them as they're lining up util. Sway debated hanging around for even more, but just gets out of there with a hefty advantage.
Oh,
Blitz giving chase. They do have them sandwiched, both looking the wrong way. Blitz has them on a platter. Chopper at least gets out with damage. does that before he parts on the round, and now it's Donk and Shiro. Spam connects out of Donk, and Blitz at 12 HP. Not long for this world. There's the swing alongside. Donk comes through with an impact round there, an important double to stop that 2v2 from getting weird.
Waking up just in time here, perhaps, on map 2. Dog always gets those shots through smoke on long, I feel. It certainly helps when Techno tries to push in towards him on that reload attempt. It's really weird for them to turn around and not realize that they could be chased there, but Blitz was way closer than they were ready for. Good damage from Chopper, capitalized upon. And the Triple B, again, does enough for Team Spirit to hold this site. I like the ramp push timing there. That was perfect, right as Mongols were laying up util as well. Getting caught off guard while they're trying to make their play.
They missed the mid-smoke a bunch.
Yeah, every round they're throwing door and mid. It's Tanir and Shiro doing it. I haven't caught who's on what. Maybe it depends on spawn as well. But 2 different ways to miss the elbow smoke already shown. Door smoke insta every round is really punishing though. It means Mongols can't do a Brolin lineup. It means that even getting this ramp control isn't guaranteed, especially with how aggressive Spirit have been. But this is a pop into B on pistols.
And only 2 players here. Usually they've been going into these stacks.
Team flash.
Oh, awkward over at long, and that's going to let Zwei farm up on these Mongols pistols. Support arrives. And a clean sweep out of Spirit, 5 alive when all is said and done.
And hey, you want to talk miss util? It's the miss flash from Mongols that actually wrecks them. Yes, Zwei is very blind anyway from one of the flashes, but the one that wrecks Techno lands just close to him on that wooden B sign. He gets fully blind, and Zwei expires just before. Techno's lost. And if he gets that entry, like you said, only 2 there, the long control, you get an upgraded gun, suddenly a very different round, but Mongols can't get any foot on that B-bomb site without the first kill. So awkward team flash. It's going to cost them the entire round to a degree. 5-2, Spirit back in their form. This game just got hard. Another missed elbow smoke. 3rd one.
Every time. Sure, it misses in a different way.
3 different ways.
Nice to see the Mongols finally do something, right? With these missed smokes down in middle. Up until now, they've just kind of looked on through it. Never really felt too much aggression there, so they're going to go and take the space. And they'll have this earlier than the timer of Spirit would really suggest, right? You're envisioning they're trapped behind that smoke in middle. They're slow on the scaling. They haven't really done anything with this space, but that's not the case. And so Controller's up in the red room already. Smoke down as well to try and deny a point to rotate. Chopper looks like he just wants to play through and call the bluff on this smoke.
Controller's got that. Yeah, it's one-way info. I feel like he thinks he's been seen because he's just still tucking. He's looking to play later on this B play.
I feel like that does just send him into B though, right? You see where he's transitioning from and you find yourself saying, well, that's a guy from B.
Yeah, it's not in a good angle either. He just stays on the line. It's awkward for Controllers. It could have killed the rotation if he moved earlier. Now they're blocked at B. Oof. Oof. Oh, nice flash, though. It's back on.
They're trying to battle into a 2-on-3 here with that bomb planted. No real time to get too comfortable in these post plants, and so left scrapping every step of the way for every inch of ground. 9-10 makes it out to the cave. Said earlier, his rifling's been good in this tournament, but not enough to get past Donk. Another multi-kill on the retake for Donk as slowly but surely there's signs of life from Spirit's start.
Yeah, I think the good part is we're just seeing Donk and Shiro in every late round, right? Shiro's AWPing over on the A side of the map. Donk is floating between red and A as well, often assisting Shiro, dealing with Donut, not really overcommitting to mid-control, so luckily the missed elbow smokes haven't been punished, and it means when Zwei and Chopper are dead on B, Donk and Shiro come in for cleanup. Nice double from Tania. Again, he's had 3 double kills in this game on 1 round. That's impact. But Donk will finish the job.
Oh, they did it. They landed the elbow smoke.
Hey, better late than never, but it won't change much. MongolZ go storming out middle. And Donk is back in Donut. Looking for revenge. Blitz makes it into window himself. Nice entry from Control-Ez. A weakened B site now, only his way here, and as Tania backs in to help out, Blitz sees his feet. Tania still holds strong. A far better game from Tania right now than Dust 2.
Just better across the board. Zwei hasn't really given too much away in these B hits, but will fall first there, and so it's resting on Tania. Follow up as he's put down at just 1 HP, will get overwhelmed. And so an advantage now for the MongolZ, but only 2 players actually in the site. Once more, it's Donk and Shiro in the late round.
Yeah, Shiro's got
And they might change their mind on this.
Oh, I love it.
Mazinho opened up a route out towards middle. That bomb tries to leave, and he's looking to cut rotates, but this isn't without its risks. Doesn't go and take space over at A, and actually, he's let Shiro past. This could end up being a disaster, as right now, Shiro's got a 1v1 in at the site. Quick turn back round, and 9-10 with an important trade. Donk still threads the needle, fast in, and ahead of the rotate here from Techno 4K.
No. Oh, big problem.
Smoke on the bomb, and it might just be a stick. 9 times out of 10, you'd expect Donk to trust in his aim and go fighting. Sticky might have been the best option there, as getting off gives time for both players to pincer him on that defuse.
Yeah, he wanted to stick, but then he hears a CT player run, and he knows there's a good chance they're just both going to spray him together, and surely he's dead. Tries to force one more fight. They win it out. MongolZ, nice rotation. If they go straight into B there, I mean, it's a round we've already seen 2 or 3 times already this game. When MongolZ have an advantage, they have B, they sometimes even get a bomb plant, and then Donk comes in on long side and multi-kills them. So MongolZ rotation, even if there is a missed opportunity for Mazinho, it sets him up for the round. 9-10 in Donut, perfect post-plant position. MongolZ break back in and break a 6-round streak. It's still not enough on the T side though. They need a lot more. Great round from Techno on low health as well. Spirit are still in control. They still have loads of money. Can MongolZ put it under threat?
Spirit trying to do something about this mid-control. MongolZ have had it every single time they've wanted it. But honestly, it's their success in the bomb sites on the extremities that feels more important here. They get shut down as they attempt that ramp aggression, and a 5-on-3 now. This is one of the best spots the MongolZ have actually found themselves in all game long since the pistol.
Yeah, they don't need the long control this time. They just smoke it off. They've got a 5v3. If they can get that bomb down, they're in a great position here. The util, because it's so early in the round, is just coming flying in. More damage. And Spirit forced a save. 3v5, they want nothing to do with it. I mean, great read from the MongolZ. They looked super ready for the ramp push. I can't believe it came in so soon in the round.
And it's also just been a kind of standard reaction in a way when the MongolZ have gone about getting mid for free. And it felt like as soon as they got the info, guys, there's no one mid again. We have this space. Watch the pushes, you know, watch for the aggression. That's exactly what they do, getting out with a 4th round now. The game yesterday versus Falcons, Spirit had a fantastic first half. They were set up 9-3. Falcons still went on a huge comeback on that CT side.
True, very true. Some really slow rounds out of Spirit.
If you remember, it was a game that wasn't close until it tied up, and only then did Spirit ever get going again. Still way too late in the day. So after having already, one shaky T-side performance, you don't want to feel like you let this half get away from you when it was looking so good for Team Spirit.
Okay, yeah. Stakes here on this last couple of buy rounds for Spirit. As Mongols find back-to-back. Haven't seen Donk in this position, haven't seen Spirit fight for middle, but they're going to be burned out. Donk has to smoke the Molotov. Tenier jumps in front of the bullets. Break on the smoke, Blitz doesn't commit. Donk climbs up heaven late in the round, a risky move, but no one here.
But I mean, honestly, Blitz has done a great job. He's already extracted all the info he was looking for.
And the util.
Right? You heard the smoke on the molly. You know that just means they are fighting for this mid control, something they haven't done yet. And what does fighting for mid mean? Well, it takes resources away from the rest of the map. Keep your eyes peeled for just the exec now. Blitz has gotten all the info he was looking for.
Yeah, this is a good fight for Donk, though. He loves taking it, and Techno's throwing util from out in the open. Double peek together. Donk gets both. Tenier's here as well. The whole armada of Spirit fighting from the heaven side. And even though Donk dies, no way that lets them back in. They can rotate out. Shiro shuts the back door, forcing Mongols into this B site. Zwei has been reliable.
Spirit are getting worried about an A play. They're going back and they're clearing for a deep A player.
Oh,
that's opening up a route into the B site for the Mongols, and they will take all this space away.
Double CT rotate.
Oftentimes in these retakes, it's come down to Donk multi-kills. Well, he's out of the picture now. The multi-kill came earlier in the round. It's got to be Shiro and Chopper to try and win out this half for Spirit.
And they only know one of them. This is still a question. Mizzino pushes the smoke. Chopper waiting. He's seen Shiro as well. Blitz has got the round, or at least the info, and Shiro denies. Not to be for the Mongols. Too much paranoia. No position in the post plant. Shiro happy about that. Him and Donk combined for 4 kills to put 7 on the board. Mongols had the right idea, but Spirit stop it in its tracks. Definitely looking like they can seize a strong CT side yet again on Ancient.
It's a good time for Mara to weigh in. Because in that round there, you kind of had everything you were looking for if you're the Mongols, and it still wasn't enough. Difference between 7-5 and 8-4 feels monumental. And it's the last chance to have a proper go at it on this T half. What's it going to be? Been a while since we saw any of these A plays, right? That was kind of early on in this T side.
Oh, not a... Dude, what? 4th time. Who threw it? They never... I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. It just means Mongols have way more confidence out middle. But it's not like Spirit are dying because of it.
Well, I mean, even there, like, Spirit were playing a nade open the red smoke. The only reason Mongols don't go further, usually if it's smoked, you have to go wide to actually, like, have any control over mid. They would have been in the open. That nade play might have netted you kills. You had 2 players ready to fight there. But yeah, it's not come back to really haunt Spirit in any meaningful way. It's just not a good look. And it has, messed up a couple of the opportunities, a couple of the things you've looked for, like that nade break then.
Or it's all by design. They want Mongols to swing out middle. It's the Furia. But probably not.
If it was like twice, sure. Every round starts to feel like you've just bungling the lineup.
Yeah. Look at them go. Not ready for this pace, huh, Chopper? Zwei in the sight. Good luck.
Oh, very blind here. Zwei needs a multi-kill, gonna get out with 2, and that keeps the round hot, keeps the round live for Spirit.
But
again, it's Donk and Shiro.
Yes, indeed. All on the gunfights now.
This
no
time
nades.
Doesn't connect. Donk dead to a low HP Techno, who's on a tear in this round as he battles for 5. Shiro, moment of quiet contemplation before he looks for this 1v2. Trying to piece together where his control is. Only knows about Techno. First kill found, and now a test for the old rookie on the Mongols. Sprint past for Shiro. He's sticking this. CtrlZ charges him down. And so the Mongols break away with 5 rounds when all this settled to if your Spirit when you were sat, 6-2 up earlier on.
I want to see Spirit bring pace in this T side because it's something they often lack. The rushes, especially on anti-ecos. Oh dear, Vizino's a bit trapped here, but no punish from elbow. Spirit putting a lot of pressure and a lot of util on this B side. He's going to draw a player away from A. Look at 9-10 rotate out. There is no one on this bomb site right now.
Yeah, this little fake over towards lane has worked wonders. It's achieved everything Spirit could have hoped for. Sway, midair, not a care in the world. As him and Donk do a lot in this pistol. Ooh, clean tap for 9-10.
No kids.
But you're just very, very far removed from this round. You're constantly looking over your shoulder as well because Donk is out there somewhere roaming on this map. Now focus forward, go looking for that defuse, smoke down on the bomb, but they've got to get on it very soon. CtrlZ, absolutely no accounting for that. 9-10 has to provide the cover. The spam's coming up short. The spam's coming up short. They're knifing each other.
He got the defuse.
CtrlZ, have you ever seen anything like it? They can't find him. They're too busy coming for each other.
4 kills for Donk. He even got the knife, but it's too little. It's too late.
That cannot be the difference-making round.
10-second stick from CtrlZ. 5 health.
No way.
What more could you want from Donk? Unreal.
It is the most unique way I've seen someone get a 10-second stick before.
Oh dear. Shock and awe.
You're hearing things you've never heard said between 2 players there. No, you're knifing me. You're knifing me. That's ludicrous.
Oh God.
And surely that spurs you on, MongolZ. Like, that is an incredibly lucky twist of fate. Donk's angry after that round.
That's a 2v4 with no kits in a post plant on CT Ancient. Like, what's the percentage on winning that round? Impossible. But there's a first time for everything. Spirit, force buy. They might be able to pick this up. Oh my goodness, Shiro jumps out with the deagle, and that was the bomb. He needed that. Without that kill, this round disappears. But now Spirit favored to finish what they started. A 5v3 on the force. Chopper, backstab, easily done. And Team Spirit running to break MongolZ money. They've got to save. So, pistol forgiven. The Spirit find their force.
You're going to end up feeling like a huge missed opportunity for the Mongols, right? To close up this game now. They're the ones on the back foot. Spirit make amends from, yes, a very awkward,
he jumped.
Very gross pistol round. And now, even in the hunt, they stand to lose everything. See 9-10 in the background, put his hands in the air. He knows that giving up these guns is really, really rough.
Just completely gave away his position and got himself killed there with a scroll wheel. Seen a couple of those this tournament. Kiyasuke did it against Spirit yesterday. Cost him his life as well. Always the worst feeling. And yeah, MongolZ final pause from Mara. At this point in the game, it's not even in the third act. This game still got legs on it. MongolZ. No money here. 1 forced M4 and 4 pistols. They've just got to make do with it. Hey, if this was Dust 2, I'd say why not? But it feels like Spirit have woken up across the board. We've had a series of double kills from Tanir and Zwei. We've had Shiro and Donk closing rounds, even Chopper holding his own in this B bomb site. So, Spirit trying to maintain this lead. It's full mid-take for MongolZ. Tanir avoids the nades. Zero utility or kits left in this round for the MongolZ.
Oh, and you had to get past Tanir cleanly if you ever wanted to hope of going for it. You're so out of position now, you're a man down, just got to think about saving.
Just call him TN2R in this game. I mean, how many double kills? It's his 5th multi-kill in the map. Just save this M4 again. Or at least try. Spirit edging closer and closer, and these early half economy rounds are going to make this a lot easier. 10 to 6.
You'd like to think you've done enough, right, to reach double digits already. There is that hero gun to worry about. There's the weapons that were saved out of that partial, forced buy. But it doesn't amount to anything super threatening, super scary. 9-10's had a great tournament, but you know, one gun in this spot. Then again, I'm doubting it, and then I think back to Dust 2.
Yeah.
This is just feeling like a very different game, though, and it is a harder map to replicate those type of rounds on. A well-placed stack would certainly go a long way.
Getting weird with it. Blitz even on the pistol. Gets a gun, but he can't get out. He has to go forward into the belly of the beast. 9-10 waits for them to exit, but with 3 entries, why go anywhere but forward? Barrel spotted. Barrel spotted. Chopper looking nowhere. That's the bomb. 9-10, surely not. Surely not. Puts Tanir on notice, but a 1v2 for Techno on 30 health. He would need a 1D on Shiro. And they back up. They group.
I knew he was here as well. He's going to hear them running away. Looks to give chase straight away, does Techno.
Could he? No.
Just misses that timing. Oh, misses it again 2 times over. And Shiro going to start moving back in a donut to retake this line, hold it for the post plant. Spirit like what they see. They dig themselves out of the hole there.
Yeah, scary.
4 rounds apart as the guns make another appearance here for the MongolZ. They've been waiting for this buy for what feels like an eternity.
Extremely winnable round. That's the part you're kicking yourself out about if you're the MongolZ, because 9-10 put Tanir on 14 health. If he finished that kill, he could have reset, played the 2v1 with Techno. Nice shot from Shiro to finish the final kill. This is MongolZ first proper buy. That's the worst part. They lost to the Force in the second. It's taken some time. If it doesn't hit, we're talking about Mirage. Whew. It's ducking the headshots. It looks like they want to fight mid together. Oh, it's desperate, but they go through. They go through. Mazzino with 2, and there's a cave player as well. Another smoke shot. They've had enough. Tanir still standing. Tanir still stopping. 3 needs 1 more, but he doesn't know. Controllers was red the whole time. He got a kill. Misinfo, I guess. Miscommunicated. But Controllers clutches up, and we're still talking about the MongolZ.
That's just a roller coaster of a round. Everyone appreciates the timeout here. That is an absolute chaos, just madness. Tanir nearly on for an unfathomable clutch, and you're dead on. Just misinfo must have been passed down the line. And after this sequence, to think you die, shot in the side of the head from the man that was red all round long. Okay, again, MongolZ in a pivotal clutch keeps this game going. It was him with the crazy defuse. Now it's him shutting down Tanir with hot hands on a way to a 1v4. Time and time again, MongolZ attempted to bail them out, but you're worried that Spirit see that. They all feel a little inspired to just let it rip. That's a double kill from Donk to open things up.
Through the smoke, he's had enough. Get them out, says Donk. Who even is MongolZ? Puts his name back in the kill feed. 3 on 5, trying to be dragged back again by the Mongols. So many disadvantages. But this isn't Dust 2 anymore. This is Spirit storming from that point. They avoid the B stack for now.
He's following through with the A aggression, and that was what Donk wanted, but so long as elapsed.
They're going back into B as
How
well.
long does Donk watch this for? Still eyes on, just takes his eyes off the prize.
Perfect.
Right as MongolZ moves in. Won't matter if the B players die in an instant. And on the jump up, Donk gets rid of that flank. Round saved.
See ya.
Red room play for Donk as this has been full aggression, full throttle. And he looks to keep it that way all the way till this one's over. 1 kill fed to 9-10. But very, very wounded from the fight. And no path forward, you feel like. Chopper cutting off the back. He's dead on this rotate. Spirit just rounds away from making this a 3-map affair.
Oh, what a banger of a game. I mean, from Mongols coming in, destroying on Dust 2, the eco wins. Donk humbled, unable to win rounds. Just Shiro fighting for Spirit. And now some of the multi-kills we've seen in this match, some of the close rounds here on Ancient. Clutches closed by the Mongols. MongolZ winning 2 1vx's. Oh, Blitz gets blown up. And now Spirit say, play on. We demand a third. We demand Mirage. Crunch in the B lane. That's something, but it's only a MAC-10 and they are not armed for the job. Again, a hero rifle in this round for the Mongols, but maybe one's enough. Takes out Tanir, Donk trades, scavenge the gun.
Whatever the decision is, it's going to take a while for it to come to fruition here, right? Shiro's still hanging around with the bomb outside of the B doors. And so if the plan is just to link up with Donk, maybe look to walk it back in over towards A, they will give plenty of time for Mongols to rejig the setup. They play it split between both bomb sites. Looking like they want info from main. Blitz is having a really, really rough game here. That's after a fantastic one on Dust 2. Dink down range on a chopper, but it's going to come down to the 9-10 scout. Painting them with damage, but he's got to do more than that. A lot of HP ripped from Team Spirit. They are not out of the woods here. MongolZ up close. MP9 sings, and it's left to Chopper. 1 point of health. 25 seconds, doesn't have time. Doesn't have HP, has to piece this one together and has to be super clean as he does so. Won't find a thing. MongolZ with the double, capitalizing on the 9-10 damage. It's another low economy win out of the Mongols.
How are Mongols still in this map? I could not tell you.
It should have been over so long ago,
Absolutely.
It feels like.
4 rounds in a row, swapping back and forth between these two teams. The lower economy winning out. The pistol, but then losing to the Force even earlier in the half. Spirit went on a streak of 3. Mongols clutch after clutch, close after close. They put Spirit's money on notice. Shiro's got 4K. Zwei has 1,600. Spirit taking a breather with a single flash and a P250. Donk. Look at him. done so much in this game. Still not enough. MongolZ just does not respect this team. Pushing down the ramp once more, and MongolZ make a mockery of the eco, no problem. Quick and clean, forcing another gun round
Really
ASAP.
Can't even describe the type of comeback that MongolZ has had as an individual in this game.
Yeah.
He is such a huge reason why it's still going on, why the MongolZ is still in this.
2 and 8, you said.
I think it was 1 and 8. I think it was even worse.
He's now 14 and 14. He won that 1v1. He's won 2 clutches in this game. He just closed out the previous round, or 2 rounds ago rather, on the A site. My oh my. MongolZ sit 2 rounds behind. And as they rush that eco, Spirit have to call their final timeout to chat it over, because this is their best buy. This is all they can muster. 2 Galils, 2 AKs, an AWP.
It can be hard for like some of the best players in the world to recover from a rough start. For someone brand new to the level, 28 years of age, and just slotted in,
He did this,
replacing a star in the MongolZ squad. It really does defy expectation. Let's see how much longer they can keep this going.
he did the same earlier. 2 kills on the first half of Inferno this morning, and he ended on 22.
He talked about, might not have experience, but hopefully has maturity and won't get in his head as much as some of the younger players often do.
Are they doing the mid-crunch again? 3 players behind mid-smokes. They go for the boost first, but they might just pop through together. That step is awkward. Cooling off. Vecino, red hot. Hits his. Look at the crunch.
Yeah, they are going all in on this mid-control. Now that's opened up a gap. Tanir, he was the guy who nearly saved that last mid-take round. Well, he's found the gap in the armor. Backstab out towards the A site. Rotates start to arrive, and Tanir will get slowed down, but there's still so much time left. So much time to milk in this round. The Shiro AWP delivers. Blitz is not being much of an asset here. Feels like he's often the guy to go down and give away these advantages, and there, you don't even get info for this. There's still 50 seconds left. Spirit could go anywhere from this point onwards.
Donk, head in hands. But Shiro says, I'll do it myself. 2 kills in this round. Tanir's high-impact A-main frag. They're going to recommit. They're going to first let Zwei make a play towards this B-bomb site. Techno holds strong. It keeps the round alive. Does it move Mazzino? He's still edging back to A. He still read it well, but low health and no smoke on this bomb.
Got to be flawless, right? It has to just extract his value, get his 1, and then try and live for the 2v1. But as he plays it forward, Tanir already on the line. Could get caught with Nate's pull. No, gets the gun on in time. And so it falls on a Techno. They've won some miraculous rounds, but this will not be one of them. Tanir gives chase. And now twice over, he's been the one to claw back these mid-fights.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic map, has Tanir, right? Absolutely absent on Dust 2. 18 and 16 here, the multi-kills in A main on the CT side. That third piece of rotation to B, often putting up kills. And now, a couple rounds down the stretch. 3 from him, 2 from Shiro. Put map point on for Team Spirit. Decider might be required despite everything from the Mongols. Spirit have had to work hard for it, and they're going to end it with a B rush.
Very, very quick, right into this B site. A complete change of pace out of Spirit. Just trying to drive this one home here, and now it's Tanir up at the front. Leaves it even in a 3-on-3, but Techno on a desperate push, shut down. MongolZ
Flank.
doing what he can, buying some time for Blitz, who will find himself having to be the difference maker. Shiro dead, and Blitz, you've been waiting all game for him to have his moment. Teed up by MongolZ, the captain keeps him in it. And Spirit's attempt to end this quickly in a disrespect B-rush does not pan out. Their money is broken at 12-10.
Yeah, Spirit can bring pace, which I do love. I love that call, everything about it. They even hit the gap. There was only 1 player in the bomb site, but Mongols will always match it. They will always play up to that pace, pushing through smokes, running through Molotovs, fast flank. Blitz 1v2 in the blink of an eye keeps Mongols in this map. And Donk again jumping round in spawn.
Dude, this final round from Spirit is not going to have everything it needs to have.
No.
You're not going to have the AWP. You're not even going to have full rifles. They're at $1,900 loss bonus,
They
Hugo.
needed that plant, man. And I feel bad because I was criticizing how Spirit weren't going for fast rounds. I think that was a perfect time to throw in a B-rush. They got the entries. It was just the fact that Mongols have no respect. They push through smokes. They bring pace.
This actually has overtime written all over it. It's
yes.
gonna come down to one of those hero gun rounds again for Spirit having to make the difference.
Oh, look, at this point, Harry, deep in the game, are you going to say Spirit can't win with less? No one is limited by the economy at this point, but safe to say Mongols favorited for overtime. You'd like to think. But even Mongols have 2 MP9s right now. They need those upgrades. They need a clean round. Clean round opens a possibility to upgrade. So even a couple of Glock kills here could be annoying for the Mongols. But Spirit aren't thinking about this round, I assure you of that. They're talking about the follow-up. They're talking about their last chance in regulation. So just group up, run it, and hope for the best. Blitznade could be heavy.
Ow, it makes direct contact. Flooding in up through ramp, but they don't have the bomb. That really hurts because it won't matter. Thankfully, it won't matter. And so there you go. You said they needed a clean round. They wanted to get out with 5 alive. They'll get out with 4. Controllers didn't have head armor, and so a nice, easy kill for Donk.
They're fine. They can drop guns. They can upgrade that MP9.
This is the one.
Mongols are fine. It's Spirit who might have limitations. No AWP for Shiro. He's on a Deagle at 20 and 11. Zwei Galil. Okay, yeah, wait. Are they going to give him an AK? I think they should. They gave him an AK, he threw it back. He gave Zwei the AK chopper the Galil. Shiro doesn't want one. Good nades in middle, but a bash from Blitz. Even dinks his teammate in the process. Tanir runs right by.
Oh no. 5 on 3 now. Low health for Controllers, low health for Mazinho. But this is...
Show me Donk.
So brutal, so quickly. Spirit now, they look on. And they're left hoping that Chopper, Zwei, and Shiro on a dig after refusing the rifle can find a way.
We've not had mid-rushes. We've not even had Mongols hold middle. Now they go everyone there. They shut down the opening move, and they shut down Spirit's lead into overtime. Surely, Shiro still doesn't have a gun.
He'd have to earn one. Knows the AWP's there, but a dig shot sailing past. Not the entrance they were hoping for. Now this B site's been padded out. They're going in a 3. Chopper and Shiro have to move mountains for Team Spirit, and they will get nothing done. Into overtime we go.
This game was done. It felt finished. And Mongols hold on despite every advantage for Spirit. The 4 spy victories. The rattled Spirit on Dust 2 hold the same consequence here on Ancient. Immediate timeout. That's their one and done for Spirit into overtime.
I mean, that just means Hallie's been sitting there for a long while now, wanting to chime in, wanting to try and fix things. He could feel this getting out of control. This can't be the second time in critical junctures in the tournament that Spirit throw away a big lead on Ancient. That was the story versus Falcons. They ended up losing in overtime with their T-side letting them down. And now it could happen again, only this time there's no second chances. It's quarterfinals or it's nothing. And for Spirit, this is just to try and get us to a 3rd map. This is just to stay alive in this series.
Yeah, and there's only one spot in the playoffs. More than pride on the line. A 10-6 lead for Team Spirit in this second map disappears before your very eyes. Full A play. All 5. Blitz here, but doesn't believe it. It's a second exec for Spirit. They throw it as a fake. They're going to recommit with the same smokes. Mongols think it's a fake, so they rotate out. It's only the AWP. Missed shot. Spirit are in.
Yeah, just give it up, 9-10. Can't hang around. That spam from Blitz goes a long way. 5v4 to tip the scales early. Even more damage on the spam. They're all getting wounded. And there's no fire returned. Mazinho makes a ballsy move through the smoke. Punished by Donk Shaw. but it's far from comfortable for Team Spirit. They're going to try and take refuge back here in Donut, looking for a post plant.
Smoke on controllers, right? It is Donut post plant, but oh, he's going to use it on main. That's awkward. Now they have no smoke for the bomb. Spirit have a perfect post plant. They're fighting together.
Yeah, they're playing ahead of any util that might come down, hoping to catch players as they move out through the spawn. Shiro responsible for the spillover out through Temple, nails his, and it looks like they're on the road to recovery. 3 versus 5, unless Blitz can wrestle it back. Time is too low, and Shiro takes it. Sat back on his laurels, all the kills for the Mongols, but the round secured.
Yeah.
For Team Spirit, battered, bruised, they get it over the line.
Don't think they expect those post-plant positions, right? Look how much time Mongols put into smoking off A main, flashing close positions. It's triple Donut. It's unorthodox. It's exactly what Spirit needed. The second AXX, a missed shot from the AWP, and even though smoke spam sets Mongols up, Spirit knock it down. First round of overtime secured. Mongols call their one pause.
And it's also just a huge kind of stroke of luck in a way that Mongols didn't have anyone else occupied over towards Donut. You know, Spirit never got info. They didn't know there were 4 players CT when they made that move to go and take Donut control. That was just from necessity, and thank goodness it ended up being clear. Such thin margins on that round, but an important step in the right direction for Spirit if they are to extend play. If that was the advice Hallie was waiting to give throughout those last few rounds of regulation, it worked. And he's even been given a second chance to chime in here.
Donk straight out middle. Doesn't know when to quit. Doesn't want to. No punish here for the Mongols. They've been pretty lax on the mid-control in the CT side. Donk gets out against Mizzino, who will win the fight. Mizzino has been a fantastic counter to Donk in middle multiple times over from the Donut.
And you know, oftentimes if you're able to counter Donk, that's half the battle.
The other half is Shiro.
That is a very, bad fight to give away. Usually where he does his best work over here in mid, but it's just not been his friend. Mizzino's had his number.
It still feels weird that he's 23 and 18, right? With the amount of times you just see him die in middle with nothing. That's awkward. Miss smoke. But he's still 23 and 18. It's an unreal scoreline. So many rounds where he's dead first in mid.
Look at the paranoia for the Mongols. Still leaning into a 2-on-2, worried about another one of these A plays, and that couldn't be further from the truth. This has been a game of redemption arcs from controllers early on, a blitz, as this has gone into overtime. Him and controllers, the 2 players that went on those arcs, going to be responsible for this B-site hold.
Ollie for default.
They pulled everyone over. Controllers on spam, gets away with a kill. Molotov comes in now. That's going to delay the plant and force them again into controllers.
Look at him go. Molly's the bomb, spams the smoke. No safety, no sanctuary for Team Spirit in this site. Not here, not ever. Triple for controllers. Second of his team right now. The clutches and the closing kills under control of controllers. An even scoreline in overtime.
Just can't stress how insane it is when you look at controllers and what he's doing here. Regardless of whatever expectations you might have had, you couldn't expect that he could be the difference maker on the path to finally quell a one-sided rivalry versus Spirit. They weren't able to do this with Senzu. They weren't able to beat them. And in a really high-pressure game that's been dragged on into OT, where he had a rough start to open up throughout the first, 8-9 rounds of play, he has been the driving force behind this comeback.
9-10, unsmoked in the Red Room. Donk. Oh, he does not want to face a dry AWP, so flashes will go a long way to get Spirit out middle. Oh, that nade would have been nice.
Aggression at B-ramp. Controllers leads the charge. Controllers leads the charge as they try and take the initiative. Techno winning fights out in the cave, and Donk's been deleted. Controllers, the master of Team Spirit. He's got them in his pocket. New blood brought into the team. This rivalry doesn't exist to controlZ. It's just domination.
He's got a decade on Donk. And he decks him in this round. 3 kills for controlZ. Back-to-back triples put MongolZ in the lead. They were 10-6 down, and they won Force Buy after Force Buy. Now MongolZ right there.
Showing up day one and doing it versus Heroic. It was kind of cool, right? It was his debut game, but it was Heroic. Sure, they had a better run here than maybe you expected. But then, other than that, largely just being fine in these games, at best. Here, a difference maker at his first, proper exposure to Tier 1. First outing with the Mongols, replacing the heaviest hitter. Someone in Chengdu who had troubles in high-pressure games. But controlZ isn't displaying that. Rough start or not, he's been there. And let's see, now you look on, can he keep it up?
Yeah, it's not done. First to 16, MongolZ sit outside of the B site with all 5, but look at Spirit. Re-clearing middle, leaving Zwei alone on B. Spirit are very strong at retaking this B bomb site. This is not an unnatural move from them. Re-clearing mid allows Dong to rotate in. They're going to have a 3-man hold, but if smokes land, it is once again up to this retake on the B bomb site.
Here's the push, flood in. They're actually blocked by the util, and Blitz is the one that looks to just say, guys, go through, play through, takes the bomb up towards top ramp. Techno with an important catch on the flank. Chopper ready to barrel through this short smoke on the fade, catches Mazinho up close, and so the advantage rests with Spirit. They play ahead of this util now, Donk with another. There's the follow-up, at 9-10 dead. Spirit with a convincing retake over at B. And they'll tie this game up once more.
Yeah, when you get the B side against Spirit that easily, it's always a trap. Perfect timing on the mid clear for Spirit. Yes, they lose to Near on flank, but Dong comes in with another double to stop MongolZ from getting out with map and series points. Even game now. MongolZ have to dig deeper. Retake B by design for Spirit. And to think there might still be a 3rd map. Oh, that's the block on Shiro's Orb, wanting to peek cave. controlZ walks all the way up. We saw him have trouble in this red room with timings before, but right now no one's home. He's not to know. It's way far away on the B side, and Shiro just blocks in cave. He missed his opportunity. He won't overplay his hand. MongolZ looking for free damage. Throw those nades over the site. Go for the spams. But Chopper's come investigating towards red room. Solo on this clear. controlZ, this one kill would make all the difference.
Last time controlZ was here is him getting the info on a rotate away from Chopper that sent the Mongols into a B commitment. Wonder if he gleaned anything there on that tight little angle.
Double cave is a problem here for MongolZ.
You could just get iced out, locked out of this round before it even begins. controlZ with an important catch, and look at who he's just taken out of the game. Donk bested in that head-to-head. This guy just can't beat 28-year-old riflers. It was Nico the other day, now it's controlZ. And so here's the push. Zwei dead back in the cave. controlZ living up to his name as he manipulates these rotates, buying even more time. 15 seconds though, Mongols. Gonna get a move on. And this is getting away from them. They had every advantage, everything to play for, and it's left to this. 1v2 for 9-10.
Fast flank. Through the smoke.
Oh, no! No! Not like this! That is a horrific whiff from Chopper. No one feels good about that. 9-10, cannot believe it.
And how are you supposed to win this game now? Where are your heads at?
That is one of those moments you never live down.
You're never gonna forget it.
Chopper, that will play in his nightmares as he hands 9-10, the Mongols' top performer at this tournament, a back-breaking clutch.
Playoff points for a 2-0. A year since MongolZ have beat this team. And it is right there for the taking. 10-6 down. A one-sided dust 2. And MongolZ walk the walk all the way up red. No one's home.
He's been saying, guys, I've had Red Room every time I've wanted it. I've been living there. It's a timeshare for me. And so here they are, the rest of the team in tow now, walking in for this control. They're looking for an ace split. Only 2 players on that side of the map. It's
Only?
Dom and it's Shiro.
Yes.
It's the 2 players. If anyone could do it, it's got to be these 2. Shiro with the lineup. That's the collateral, and Shiro's making them pay. 9-10, locked down. We run it back again.
Cinema matchup. You're never going to get it easy, MongolZ. Their first chance to close this series. And Spirit say we play on. Shiro makes up for Chopper. And Team Spirit, more time on the stage in Chengdu, China.
And now it's a war of attrition. Who can outlast who? Who wants it more? Tanir hungry on the mid push as Spirit really clamped down. They fight 3 strong over in middle, and they deal with that mid split from the Mongols. You look at who's left standing, 9-10, and no one wants to make a mistake. No one wants to give this guy a chance.
Shiro has just been so reliable, though, and he's going to re-peak. Bordering 30 kills. Tanir's triple gets him in the limelight as well. Matches Donk's outputs. Spirit, incredible mental to still be in this after disaster to disaster. Oh, great grenade from Donk. And they're still going to try threaten him, but that donut smoke keeps them out. Techno shuts down Chopper.
Ooh.
Ever aggressive and on his own. Techno sends 2 to the grave.
Full blind for the second. Zwei just right into the crosshair, right into the bullet stream.
Double desperation for Spirit. Chopper makes that play solo. Zwei makes that play solo. And Spirit, they have nothing to show for it. 2 wrongs, not making a right. And Zwei, he may have started with a strong CT side in regulation, but he has gone missing since that opening half. At least Tanir has kept it up. But what can you do about this? MongolZ waltzing out into this B-bomb site. Shiro has got a molly for default. It will burn out controllers, but he's not got the bomb. Does it swap over? No, Spam will do it. Forced off the plant. Time bought for Donk and Shiro to rotate in.
I mean, it's your 3 heaviest hitters. It's your 3 top performers. Again, like if anyone was going to do it for Spirit, these are the 3 names.
That nade would have equalized it. Blitz sneaks out.
Look at the flank Mazinho's on, all the way through Red Room. But that hinges on his teammates staying alive. He does not have all the time in the world. Has to be quite quick here. And the more time they can buy him, the more effective the flank is. 9-10, dinked up. Forced into a corner, but put in a box by the Mazinho wraparound. Here he is, the insurance policy. Backstab out of Mazinho. And a tie game once more.
Oh, I've just never seen Spirit so stressed. And despite all of that, Shiro the calmest on this squad. A player who, in Cloud9, we saw crying in a game. But doing everything he can to keep his team in it. It is Donk in his way, heads in hands. Chopper, shell-shocked. And MongolZ going tit for tat, back and forth in every overtime. We are just trading rounds out right now. Look at the nade. So close to finishing Blitz on low health.
this whole game is led, or lent rather, ever so slightly towards these CT halves, towards these CT sides, so this round feels very important. Run out through mid, Tania meets them head on.
Okay.
2 quick kills from him. He's been dominating this mid control and every chance he's got to take it. Flash up through ramp, and even for Zwei, who's struggling, that's a really free kill. Desperate moves for the Mongols when the mid play doesn't pan out, and that leaves them with this, a 2v5. They look for these rare T-side rounds. Not a bad pickup for Mousinho. Once more, the counter to Donk on these moves out in middle. He's putting a lot of pressure on, but Spirit aren't buying it. Spirit are not chomping down on this fake over towards A. They still have Chopper floating around on that side of the map.
Can't lose their Spirit. No excuse. Leg shot connects. Shocking.
2 players low. Mousinho 1v4. Bomb lost over at B. And he's got to clear every single angle. Dead to Tania on the rotate out through mid. And there's 2 CT rounds for Team Spirit. Much needed, much appreciated. And an instant pause called in to ready yourselves for the task ahead.
What could possibly be enough? 2 CT rounds for Team Spirit. Numerous chances to close it in regulation. But 5 out of the last 6 rounds, all the way that time, all back in regulation for Team Spirit, go against them. Shiro off the orb on this T side. Is it more pace for Team Spirit? Is it really the B rush?
I mean, Mongols are not expecting this. Techno might just be a dead man back here in cave. Gonna have to play retake now. Need him to get out with 1 and nothing found. 9-10 on the rotate over. Deals with the first, but Donk is ripping heads off right now. I think it was this change of pace B rush that let them down at one point to get to this point in the game. They go back to it deep in the overtime. Good results initially. Mousinho dead after 1. On a Hail Mary, throw out into the bomb site, and this one is all about Donk. 3 kills deep. Controllers can't get past him. Donk finally has a really high impact round.
Yeah, that was the 12-9 round that Spirit called to try and end the game. It was the blitz flank 1v2 that propelled us into overtime. Team Spirit run it back. And they find map point. Not match, but map. We have Mirage waiting as our decider. If Spirit can finish this off, they've got 2 chances to do so. Did Mongols do all of this only to lose? That just might be the case. Pace again, Zwei up heaven, mid-control conceded, but Mongols flash in early. Maybe too early. Blitz is here, he will concede. Sino spamming red smoke, but his Chopper with a crazy B entry on his own opens up an empty site. His team are nowhere near. Chopper does fall, but Mongols have to worry about the rest of the map.
It's at least going to give you a bit of a slowdown, chance to catch your breath, right? All those players that were further ahead, anyone that could react to this, now not in a position to do so, and so pace gets taken out of the round. But it might end all the same over towards B. Chopper laid the groundwork for this earlier. Mousinho and Techno, are they ready for the task ahead? 2 versus 4 as Spirit eye up this B site. Rotates a long way away, and anything less than 1-for-1 simply won't be enough. Need a hero here. Mousinho, frequently the one we've looked to, only gonna get out with the first. It's on to Donk, no less. A 3-on-3 opens up. Zwei, blind on long, plays it forward. And from the bottom of the board, a quiet game as Zwei rises up. 3 kills on the B-pop, and ready to take this series the distance. Spirit They say play on, there's more to do. Job not done yet, a lengthy game. Overtime's required, multiple in fact. Spirit, play on.